Alright, last night in the Philippines, I head out. Tomorrow I am so ready to go home and decompress and get some sleep. Lost some weight on this trip, lots of stress, and learned a lot though, and we'll be okay. Head out, the girls are getting ready. Ready to go out. Let's go to dinner. Girls just talking. Following me everywhere. I can't get her to stop following me.
Hi, vlogger. Hello, vlog. Welcome. Hi, vlog.
Look at these outfits though, everybody.
Hi, vlog.
Very nice. You know you're in the Philippines when phone. Just kidding. Right?
Hi, vlog.
All right. Yes. All right, let's try.
Did I get?
Look at this little setup.
Happy birthday, John. Happy birthday to you. Once again, happy birthday, John. Happy birthday.
after checking, everything has been settled. I hope there's no item in the
Thank
and
you.
we hope to see you again.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a happy New Year. Thank you. All right. Out. And out. All right, headed out to my flight. Got a layover. I think it's in Korea. All I know is I cannot wait to get back to LAX, to Orange County, and go from there. All right. Almost there, to the leg of the journey. Well, kind of thinking about this, like, what are the biggest takeaways from this trip? You know, as I seal up this chapter, this year, 2025, where I'm currently in. Today is December 29th. I know it's May as you're watching this, but you know, kind of what's the final steps in all of this? What are the takeaways with all of it? And honestly, I think you can't make somebody love you by loving them harder. You cannot abandon yourself. You have to live and learn. Sometimes you have to date somebody and recognize your attachment types, for lack thereof, and who you mesh with and who you don't. And you can't rescue people. You can only show up and focus on yourself, and then leave the rest up to understanding their patterns and knowing your must-haves and your boundaries, and when to step away. You can't pull fantasy into reality, because eventually that comes back to bite you. And another big thing is too, is not letting your pride overtake you, as far as, oh, I'll be the one to call the shots. I'll be the one that, you know, will break up when I say we'll break up. Will, you know, like, basically, you think like you're indestructible and like, oh, I'll decide. And that's the thing. You might be the healthier one in your relationships. Hopefully you are. Hopefully you actually have two healthy people, but you can't have one up, one down. One person that's more like the parent, the regulator, the one that's more attached, and somebody who's not, and think that you're gonna be the one coming out on your terms unscathed. Because chances are, you're the one that's gonna get hurt. Hurting people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. And they bleed on people that never cut them. And if you misstep even just slightly, that is going to end up to your detriment. For me, it was one incident, pretty much, in the club where I accused her of something wrong, basically, and it all blew up in my face because it was public humiliation. Immediately in her brain it went to, this isn't safe, I have to run. And which a normal regulated person that can like see cause and effect and then responsibility, they can be like, okay, it's a bad moment, let's forgive and move on. Fortunately, avoiders don't really work that way, as I've learned, and so this isn't about her again, but just to say for you, in your relationships, if you're trying to drag people along with you, you are giving them so much rope that you are abandoning yourself. You have lost your way. It's a boundary set for you that you tell people how far they can go, what you'll tolerate, and in the end, the people that get it will respect that, and it'll actually make you even more attractive. So I think the biggest thing is let go of the past, learn from it, don't continue to dig it up, and then let yourself go through those emotions to purge it, but then go back and look for those things at the beginning of the next relationship, or things that you don't want to repeat, or areas that maybe you're being anxious, areas that you've given away your power, areas that you maybe suffocated the other person too much. And again, in a healthy relationship, you shouldn't suffocate people, but for an avoider, they will feel like suffocating. And unfortunately, if you're anxious attachment like me, that's healing that, and I'm saying God's breaking that open. It's easier to spot now when I'm off center, okay? And I tell you what, if you're with an avoider and you're an anxious attachment style, you will definitely become off center, because your whole world ends up kind of permeating around them. You're kind of orbiting around them and your moods, and that's nowhere to live. And I thought I was beyond that. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I thought I could just cleanly walk away when I was ready. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Often they are the ones that walk away and then you're left holding the bag, so to speak. So, and sometimes you're up against an unfeasible force. It's like pulling that slot machine for money, and once in a while you get a little bit of hit of dopamine, but you're always looking for that affirmation. You're always looking for them to give you a little something, and it's one of the most addicting things when you're constantly looking for them to give you a little hit, and they give you a little bit and then they take it away, and it's just it's a constant push pull. It's I guess what casinos use for slot machines and stuff. Same type of dynamic when you're in an avoidant type and anxious attachment type styles. So, and then lastly, what I've come to gather is it is like putting the most premium fuel in your gas tank, but you're filling it into a car that can't drive on the highway. That's an analogy that was used for me. So it's such cognitive dissonance to try to like walking away from a car crash right now, trying to piece it together. Like, wait, what just happened? Like the whole time I feel like I was chasing a ghost or a mirage or somebody who I thought it was, and then you have to grieve what you thought could have been, the projection of the future, the whole trip, the whole person you thought they were or who they could become. And of course, you know, the image of having somebody beautiful by your side, you got to let that go too, and just realize, hey, there's many more out there. There's one that'll align better with you. And here's the thing, the more you walk away clean, you say your piece because you get it out for your sense. Like last night I just sent a message to her to just kind of clear the air and just one more, hey, you know, I still care for you, and I wish I could take things back, and then just honor her feelings. And then just, I did that for me to kind of purge. And again, she received it well, but she's just not in a place, you know, of recovery or repair or anything. That's fine, that's just where she's at. Again, she doesn't integrate like a regular connected individual. You can learn a lot from her about yourself, but eventually you just move forward, not looking back, in the sense that the more centered, the more rock, the more oak, you know, gravitated that you can be to who you are, focusing on you, the better chance you have at reconciliation and somebody actually garnering respect, missing you, and potentially wanting you back. Not that you do it for that. What I've learned through this is stop doing anything to manipulate to get them back. You do it for you to detach, to move on, and then be indifferent. And when that indifference is, and when they can feel that energy, that's often when an avoider will come back into your life, because they'll start missing you. But if you don't give them enough space to miss you, it is what it is. I don't think this is the end of the story. I'm not saying we'll ever get back together, especially if it's like this. However, there could be a silver lining in it. I think, just putting a prediction out there, and it could totally be wrong, could be my ego talking. I think I will hear again from her, and I think she'll be open to talking to me again, and maybe see where it goes. I don't know, that's just my prediction, as long as I stay centered and I don't keep reaching out. But all this to say, what I've learned from all this is know your worth, set your boundaries, stay in your masculine frame, garnish respect, and let people come and go as they please. Like, you can't control what they do, you can just learn from it and collect data. All right, they're not bad, they just are where they're at. So those are my words of advice ending this trip. As always, guys, you are loved. Thanks for following my channel.
To the cuts and bunches of looking as you personalize. Now operating passengers on his own radio on the passenger service flight.
젤리를 놓고 오신 손님이 계시면 저희 승무원에게 말씀해 주십시오. 망고 젤리가 들어있는 쇼핑백을 두고 오신 손님이 계시면